Good morning, time travelers and trivia lovers. It's June 19th, a day packed with cosmic firsts, literary giants, political revolutions, lazy strolls, and even a lasagna-loving cartoon cat. Whether you came for the sports, the science, or the scandals, you're in for a ride. Let's roll through the centuries.
Here's today's health and lifestyle briefing. First up, it's World Sickle Cell Awareness Day. Thanks to the United Nations, we now have a day to spotlight the fight against sickle cell disease, a condition where red blood cells look more like tiny bananas than life-sustaining discs. Curvy, but not cute. Meanwhile, we're also celebrating World Sauntering Day. Invented in the 1970s, this unofficial holiday encourages you to slow down and strut like you're the lead in a Jane Austen novel. Bonus points for smug expressions and unnecessarily long scarves.
Here are your star-born stories for June 19th. In 1623, Blaise Pascal was born, mathematician, philosopher, and creator of the Pascaline, a calculator slower than your Wi-Fi during a thunderstorm. Still, in his day, it was revolutionary. Aung San Suu Kyi arrived in 1945. A Nobel Peace Prize winner and democracy advocate, she smuggled a radio into her house arrest like a political MacGyver. Next up, 1947 gave us Salman Rushdie, who stirred literary and political pots with the Satanic Verses, and once lived undercover as Joseph Anton. Real-life thriller energy. Rushdie is still around despite an almost fatal murder attempt in New York, USA, 2022. Kathleen Turner, born 1954, romanced the stone and voiced the sass into South Park canon. And back in 1861, José Rizal was born, writer, eye surgeon, and Philippine revolutionary. He juggled saving eyesight while opening minds. Spain never saw it coming.
Now to today's darker headlines, but with a touch of historical flair. In 1953, Julius and Ethel Rosenberg were executed by electric chair for espionage. The chair shorted on Ethel, requiring multiple jolts, a brutal twist of fate and faulty wiring. James Gandolfini, our beloved Tony Soprano, died of a heart attack in 2013 while in Rome. William Golding, author of Lord of the Flies, passed in 1993 of heart failure. He once called his novel a joke gone too far. Middle school curriculums never forgave him. In 1966, comedic legend Ed Wynn, the voice behind Disney's Mad Hatter, died of throat cancer. His signature laugh still echoes in Wonderland.
Here's your battlefield broadcast. In 1865, Juneteenth was born when Union General Granger announced freedom for enslaved African Americans in Texas. Today, it's a federal holiday. Back then, new clothes were the celebration of choice. Freedom with flair. Rewind to 1179. The Battle of Kalvskinnet saw rebels beat Norway's Earl Erling Skaki near present-day Trondheim. Picture warriors dueling where hipster cafes now serve oat milk lattes. In 1306, the Battle of Methven left Robert the Bruce defeated but inspired. Legend says a spider's persistence taught him resilience. Nature. 1. England. 0. In 1867, Maximilian I of Mexico was executed, ending the Second Mexican Empire. His final words? Compliments to Mexico's beauty, poetic and fatal.
Over to cosmic headlines. In 1963, Valentina Tereshkova returned from space as the first woman to orbit Earth. How did she stay calm? Knitting. That's multitasking at escape velocity.
Now for your sporty spice news. In 1846, the first recorded baseball game took place. The New York Knickerbockers got demolished 23-1. Not exactly a cinematic debut. In 2016, the Cleveland Cavaliers clinched their first NBA title with LeBron James leading the charge. His Game 7 block? Instant meme material. And in 2005, Michael Schumacher won a very empty US Grand Prix with only 6 cars competing. Tire issues turned Formula One into Formula None.
This just in from the innovation front. In 1934, the Federal Communications Commission was created to regulate broadcasts, including the naughty ones. Early rules banned indecency, so shock jocks had to, well, behave. Back in 1905, the first Nickelodeon theater opened. For just 5 cents, you could sit on a wooden bench and watch a short film, affordable splinters included. In 2006, leaders laid the foundation for the Svalbard Seed Vault, a real-life vault of hope in case Earth hits Ctrl+Alt+Delete.
Mother Nature had big plans for this day too. In 1718, the Tongwei Gansu earthquake killed over 73,000 people in China. Landslides buried villages. A grim reminder that geology doesn't mess around. And in 1901, the elusive okapi was officially confirmed by Sir Harry Johnston. A zebra-giraffe hybrid, Africa's unicorn, strikes again.
Cue the music and open the comics. In 1978, Garfield debuted. Jim Davis's iconic strip made napping an art form and lasagna a sacred object. It's now the most syndicated comic in the world, a true fat cat of publishing.
Today in global politics. In 325, the Nicene Creed was adopted during Christianity's first theological group chat. Allegedly, one bishop punched another. Divine disagreement. In 1961, Kuwait gained independence from the UK. To celebrate, they issued new stamps. They would grow to become a wealthy oil nation and was the target of Iraq in a war that ended very humiliating for the Iraqi forces. In 2018, Canada legalized recreational marijuana. Dispensaries sold out fast. Turns out Canadians were, well, ready. And in 1913, the Natives Land Act was implemented in South Africa, restricting black land ownership. It laid the groundwork for apartheid, a tragic case of arithmetic used for oppression.
And that's your tour through June 19th, a day that gave us freedom, rebellion, lasagna, and knitting in zero gravity. But most importantly, if today is your birthday, forget the wars, the quakes, and the emperors. You are the real headline for the people who love you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay tuned for more time-traveling trivia. See you next time, and remember to saunter, not sprint, through life.